Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our English class, Grade 9, Unit 3. Be fit but be safe. Today we have Unit 3, period number 1, page 28. Let's listen the new words and repeat them.
Unit 3, Period 1, Activity 1.
Calm down, collapse, cover, first aid kit, ground, lie, pulse, right, sweat, thermal blanket.
Okay, so here we have these new words.
Unit 3.
Let's start with the first one. It's calm down. It means not showing or feeling nervousness, anger, or any other strong emotion. Now here we have the picture. Calm down and just relax. Example: the teacher always tells us to calm down, and my mom is in the house, so calm down and relax. So calm down, it means to relax and not feeling nervous. The second one, and look at this picture. Look at this, the woman is crying and so this is the verb collapse, to fall down suddenly because of pressure or having not strength or support. Okay, when you don't know what happened with you, fell down, crying, cannot move, go or play or come, so it is collapse. Example: he thought his whole world had collapsed when his wife died. Number 3, the picture. Look, this is the cover on the bed. Okay, the cover is something you put on your body to protect from the sun, cold or heat, or something you cover on the bed, cover your mobile, whatever. For example, my mom always covers me when I sleep. Example: the light was so bright that I had to cover my eyes. So cover, it means cover something. Here also we cover my eyes, it means close my eyes. Okay. First aid kit, it is what? That a box or bag containing basic medical equipment such as bandage or antiseptic cream. Okay, example: she took a bandage out of the first aid kit. So first aid kit, we can find everything you need in emergencies and in the suitable injuries or like that. Ground, and this is the ground, the surface of the earth, land. Okay, example: at the end of the race, his legs gave out and he collapsed on the ground. He cannot move, he could not stand up, so he collapsed on the ground. Now lie. Look here, he is laying on the ground. Be in or move into a horizontal position on the surface. Example: the man is lying on the grass. The man is lying on the grass. Another example: he lies awake at night worrying. He lies awake at night worrying about his exams, about his life, about his job, or about his kids. Okay, now pulse. Look here, we have the picture. This is pulse. For example, the regular beating of the heart, especially when it is felt at the rest or side of the neck. Okay, for example, the child's pulse was strong or weak. Example, exercise increases your pulse rate. And this is if you measure your pulse from your hand, from your wrist, or you can measure it from your neck. Right, it is adjective and the same meaning as correct, and the opposite incorrect, or the opposite is false. For example, you correct 3 answers right and 2 wrong. Okay, another example, I set the clock to the right time. Okay, sweat is noun, the clear salty liquid that you pass through your skin. Okay, for example, I can feel trickles of sweat running down my neck. And example, for example, he sat down and wiped the sweat off his forehead. Okay, sweat is the liquid that comes out from your body or from your skin. Thermal blanket, it is noun, a type of cover made or covered with a very thin sheet of metal used for keeping people warm in emergency situation. And look at the picture, they are covering themselves for example, in the game to make themselves warm. Example, many passengers slept in the airport overnight with emergency thermal blanket. Another example, every athlete at the end of the race was given one of those thermal blankets that look like aluminium foil. Now we come to the exercise. Okay, on the next page, and you have to listen, everybody, and write the missing words.
Period 2. Activity 2. 1. A. You don't look well. Something isn't right. B.
I know. I'm sweating, but I'm not hot. I feel cold. I feel...
2. A. Help! Help! My friend has collapsed. Call a doctor. B.
I don't think she's as bad as that, so calm down and let's try to help her.
3. A. I'll go and get the school's first aid kit. B.
Good idea. And we need to cover her to keep her warm.
4. A. I'll bring a thermal blanket. B.
Good. And now I need to check her pulse to see if it's strong or weak.
5. A. Should we leave her on the ground like this, or should we move her? B.
No. Let her lie here quietly at the moment.
Okay, everybody. Now we have another exercise.
Period 2.
Now listen to the exercise and read. Find words and the phrases from activity 1.
Period 1. Activities 3 and 4. Waleed and his friend Jamie are at football training. Jamie is a very good player, but it is his first day back at school after a week in bed with flu, and something is not right.
Jamie, you don't look good.
I'm much better than I was.
But perhaps you should take things more slowly.
The most important match of the year is on Saturday, and I want to be ready for it.
But you're not as strong as you think you are.
I'm fine. Listen, everyone. You're doing better than you were last week, but you're still not doing the best you can. And you're still not as fit as you need to be. So next, Please run round the pitch as fast as you can. Go!
Jamie, stop. You look terrible.
You're right. It's getting worse.
Coach, Jamie has collapsed.
Really? He's usually the fittest boy in the team.
Yes, but he's just had flu.
What? Well, he was wrong to start training so soon.
I told him.
Okay, Waleed, calm down. Now, let's check his pulse. It's racing. He's cold too, and he's sweating.
Do we need a doctor?
Perhaps, but first, let's cover him. Run and get the thermal blanket and the first aid kit.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Okay, now here we have everyday English. You should take things more slowly. Okay, calm down.
Period 1.
Now we have an exercise number 3. Listen and answer the questions. Why was Jimmy away from school? Why was Jimmy away from school? Because he had flu. How does Jimmy look to Waleed? He doesn't look good. And why is the coach surprised that Jimmy has collapsed? Because he was the fittest student, fittest boy in the team. And number 4, what does the coach decide to do to help him? He wants the thermal blanket and what else? The first aid kit. He decided to cover him with the thermal blanket. Okay, now we have an exercise number 3. Read again and answer the question. How does Jimmy feel today? How does Jimmy feel today? He thinks that he feels fine. Why does he want to go training so much? Yes, because there is an important match on Saturday. Now, what does Waleed think? He thinks that Jimmy should take things more slowly. Don't be in a hurry. Who is right and how do we soon know this? Who is right? Of course, Waleed is right. And we know this because Jimmy collapsed. What important information does Waleed give the coach? What important information does Waleed give the coach? Yes, he tells the coach that Jimmy has just had flu. Now, when the coach checked Jimmy, what does he soon find out? He found out that he has flu. His pulse is very fast and he's cold and he's sweating. What does he want to do first to help Jimmy? Bring the thermal blanket and cover him. How is Waleed going to help? Bring the doctor and go to bring the thermal blanket and the first aid kits. He is going to get the thermal blanket. That's all for today, everybody. Have a nice day. Thanks for attending and good luck.